Hello, I'm Sue Hessel. I live in Crouch End and run the Crouch End Carers Coffee Morning together with the people at Abide Church, which is the hall next to the swimming pool, 145 Park Road. And I've been campaigning really for people with disabilities now for nearly 20 years. I have a sister myself with autism and severe learning disabilities who is in a home in Leicestershire, which has sort of given me some comparison actually with the level of services in Haringey, which is quite interesting. I don't think Haringey wins, but I think maybe what happens around here is that there's very, very good community spirit. And so together with volunteers, people really come and join us and do what they can to make lives as easy and as enjoyable, obviously, as possible. Keep the spirits up for carers, family carers, and their disabled family members. We offer it to all sorts of carers of all sorts of situations. So learning disabilities, mental health issues, maybe a husband with Alzheimer's, a sister with something else, it doesn't really matter. Everybody's welcome. We're very inclusive. The doors are wide open. And so we've been running that since 2012 now, which really was in the context of a huge swathe of cuts where virtually all services, residential and day centre services, were cut by Haringey. Hundreds and hundreds of people lost their luncheon clubs, their day centres, lots of residential homes, Cranwood Residential Home, Red House Residential Home, Broadwater Lodge Residential Home, Whitehall Street Residential Home, Alexandra Road Crisis Unit, most of Edwards Drive Respite Care Home. I'm just reading those from my placard in 2012. We went to Downing Street and were on the television actually, sadly to very little avail. And the other thing, the other provision that was cut was the Carers Centre, very lovely Carers Centre. In the midst of Haringey. So just about everything went, and also just everything in about 2011, 2012. Just the slate was wiped clean. It was shocking. And so as a result of that, we started the Carers Coffee Morning. And because, obviously there was a big group of people who suddenly were without a home. And, we've always been very reliant on very good volunteers. We've done we have lots of events. I think it's really important if you run a group to have lots of events. It keeps the enjoyment up, the excitement up, and gives people a good reason for coming. So we have a trip to the seaside every year. We go to Southend on a coach. We have lots of spa mornings where we have lovely massage therapists and manicurists come and give us lots of treats, and then lots of parties, lots of chocolate and strawberries, and if it's Christmas, obviously, little things for Christmas. Waitrose helps out for us often. Lots of the local shops help out. The local tennis club, they offer us a lunch every year. So that's a really popular occasion. For our anniversary, we're actually going to go to the House of Parliament to have lunch with Catherine West after we've all been given a special tour. 50 carers are going to go to that. So our big events, usually we have about 50 carers, but we've got about 130 on our books, and I'd say between about 30, 35 people, carers come every single week, and we make it every week. Unless it's Christmas Day, we meet Thursday, 11 till 1. And the reason for that is that, for carers, life is hard, and you might suddenly be having a really bad week. And we don't want people to think, oh, well, it's not the third Tuesday in 2 months or something. So we make it every single week so people know we're there. And I think that gives a great comfort to people. So thank you so much for interviewing me for International Women's Day. It is, now do we have any, well actually we do have some men volunteers as well, but mostly it's women, and mostly it's women carers, but we do have men, very, very good carers who also come to our coffee morning. But thank you very much. Do come along, 145 Abide Church Hall, 145 Park Road, Crouch End. It's the one next to the swimming pool, the very sweet little church hall. It's the only, one of the only church halls left in Crouch End. So, you know, and I've probably missed out loads, but anyway, come and meet us and see us for yourselves. All right, God bless you. Bye-bye.